Hey guys, welcome back to your next Afrikaans lesson. So today we're going to be carrying on with our Lach books. This is lesson 2. We're going to be doing page 3 and page 4 today. So pause the video and I want you to go to page 3 and translate your woordeskat at the top. Okay? So woordeskat about Andrew and Nicholas' family. Go and translate it, pause the video, translate it, and come back when you're done because we're going to be marking. Okay, welcome back. Andrew and Nicholas' family. Now this book is really nice because there's lots of woordeskat in here. If you page through it, you're going to see there's lots of woordeskat everywhere. It's really useful. I said this in the last video though. Okay, so let's translate together. Grab your pencil. The first one. Let's wait for the freeway. Someone's cutting grass, obviously. Family would be family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. So tick it, and if your spelling is incorrect, remember you're going to get it wrong. So make sure your spelling is correct. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Give it a little tick in pencil. You're supposed to have done this in blue pen. If you haven't done it in blue pen, have you done it at all? Woon means live. L-I-V-E. For example, I live in Durban. Ek woon in Durban. Keer. Now notice the spelling of keer. You don't see words like that in English, not really, except for the word queue. You know, like you have a line, a queue, waiting to go to the supermarket. You don't really see words like keer in the English language because there's 3 vowels next to each other, and so it's really easy to confuse the spelling of the word keer. But if it's spelled the way it sounds, so it sounds like keer, and if you think about it and you sound it out, you will get it right in terms of spelling. Okay, keer means to visit. V-I-S-I-T. Stad means city. Dorpie is a small village. So a dorp is a village and a dorpie would then be a small village. Plaas is a farm. Boer, not boer, boer is a farmer. Getroud means married. M-A-R-R-I-E-D. Ver is far. Naby is nearby. N-E-A-R-B-Y. Millies is millies. It's the same spelling, same meaning. And beeste is cattle, C-A-T-T-L-E. Okay, now we're going to go through this little story here, Andrew and Nicholas' family. It's all about family. That's the theme for this page. So if I ever ask you to do a diary entry or a letter to someone else or a pen pal letter, something like that, and if you study this page, you are going to, sorry, if you study this page, you're going to be at a definite advantage. Okay, so we're going to go through the story. I'm going to translate it for you because I'm nice. And then I'm going to tell you some words to highlight because those are important and you need to know those. And you have time now, so study them, get to know them. And then we're going to be doing the comprehension on page 4. Now, if you don't pay attention while I'm going through the story with you, you will be lost. Okay? Because I got lost while I was translating this. Also, when I'm translating for you, I want you to write the translation above the sentences in the story. There is space, do it in pencil. Okay? That'll make it easier for you to translate or to answer the questions on page 4. Okay, let's get started. Page 3. Oma and Opa woon in Gauteng. Remember that. Granny and Grandpa lives in Johannesburg. Soms, highlight soms, means sometimes. Keer die kinders by hulle. Sometimes their children come to visit them. Hulle woon in die stad Pretoria. So they live in the city of Pretoria. Andrew en Nicola woon ook in die stad, maar hulle woon in Durban. Andrew and Nicola also live in the city, but they live in Durban. So far we have Granny and Grandpa live in the city of Johannesburg. Sometimes their children come to visit. Andrew and Nicola also live in the city, but they live in Durban. That's where we are so far. Andrew's pa het a broer. So, Andrew's dad has a brother. Die kinders noem hom oom Dani. The children call him Uncle Dani. Hy is a boer. He is a farmer. Hy boer met beeste en mielies op 'n plaas in die Vrystaat. He farms cattle and mielies on a farm in the Free State. Free State. Remember, it's a big F because it is a pronoun. Die plaas se naam is Mooi Havens. The farm's name is Mooi Havens. Can we translate Mooi Havens? Probably not, because it's the name of something. Hulle woon ver van die stad af. They live far from the city. Die naaste stad is Bloemfontein. Now, I love the word naaste. I just feel like it's so useful. The nearest city is Bloemfontein. So naaste means nearest. I feel like that's very useful. So put a little star next to it, highlight it, very important. We can start using that once we come back for our creative writing. Hulle woon naby 'n klein dorpie met die naam Koffiefontein. They live nearby a small village with the name Koffiefontein. Oom Dani is met Tannie Susan getroud. Uncle Dani is married to Auntie Susan. Now, Oom and Tannie are the opposites because the genders are opposite. Oom is uncle, Tannie is auntie. Hulle het twee seuns, Mike and Barry. They have two sons, Mike and Barry. Are we on board so far? Nicola and Andrew hou daarvan om op die plaas te gaan kuier. So Nicola and Andrew like to visit the farm. Jeff and Mary is Andrew and Nicola's neef and niggie. Little bit of a long sentence, but if we break it up, we'll be fine. Jeff and Mary are Andrew and Nicola's niece and nephew. Neef and niggie, highlight that's very important, is niece and nephew. Well, actually, technically, a neef is a nephew and a niggie is a niece. So it's nephew and niece. Hulle woon ook in Durban. They also live in Durban. Hulle gaan ook soms saam met Andrew en Nicola op die plaas kuier. They also sometimes visit Andrew and Nicola on the farm. That's our story. Did you guys keep up? Okay, now we're going to be doing page 4. We're going to be answering the questions. I'm going to translate the questions for you. Then you're going to pause the video, you're going to answer the questions, and you're going to come back and I'm going to give you the answers. We're going to mark. Now I will know whether you did it by yourself or if you just copied me, because your answers will be exactly like mine if you did not do your own answers. And I'll be very sad and disappointed. Remember, I know everything. So let's answer. So I'm going to translate now for you. Number 1, waar woon Andrew and Nicola's oma and opa? Where does Andrew and Nicola's granny and grandpa live? Fill it in. Number 2, watter stad is die naaste aan Koffiefontein? So which city is the nearest to Koffiefontein? Number 3, wie gaan soms saam met Andrew and Nicola op die plaas kuier? So who sometimes goes with Andrew and Nicola to visit the farm? Remember, plaas is farm, kuier is visit. Number 4, wat is Andrew se oom se naam? What is Andrew's uncle's name? Number 5, Wat doen Andrew se oom? So what does Andrew's uncle do? Oom is uncle. So what does Andrew's uncle do? When they say what does he do, they mean as like a career. Number 6, wat is die name van oom Danny se kinders? Now a lot of you always tell me that the spelling is wrong or they made a mistake when you see name. No. Een naam, baie name. It is the plural. They didn't get the spelling wrong. Can you see that? Een naam, baie name. It's the plural. It's correct. Remember that. Okay, so the question number 6 says, wat is die name van oom Danny se kinders? So what are the names of Uncle Danny's children? Number 7, watter woord sê vir my dat Mooi Havens nie 'n dorp is nie? So which word tells me that Mooi Havens is not a city? Yeah. Number 8. Soek woorde met die teenoorgestelde betekenis van. So look for words with the opposite meaning of groot, which is big, dikwels, which means often, and naby, which means nearby. Number 9. Wat is die teenoorgestelde geslag or the opposite gender van die volgende? Man, oma, oom, pa, vader, en niggie. Now all of them they tell you in the story except for father. Father means father. What do you think would be the opposite of that? Use your dictionary. Okay, pause the video, go finish all your answers and then come back and I'll give you the answers and then you can mark. Okay, are you back? Welcome back. Grab a pencil, let's mark. You should be marking your work. If you're working in pencil, I don't know why you're doing that because you're not in grade R. In grade 5, work in blue pen. Be confident. Okay, number 1. Oma and Opa woon in a stad in Pretoria. Remember, you should have full stops. If you don't have full stops, your sentence is incomplete. Oma and Opa woon in a stad in Pretoria. Pretoria should be a big P. Watter stad is die naaste aan Koffiefontein? So which city is nearest to Koffiefontein? Koffiefontein is naby Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein with a big B because it is a pronoun. Number 3. Jeff and Mary gaan soms saam met Andrew and Nicola op die plaas kuier. Jeff and Mary sometimes goes with Andrew and Nicola to visit the farm. Number 4. What is Andrew se oom se naam? What is Andrew's uncle's name? Andrew se oom se naam is oom Danny. Number 5. Wat doen Andrew se oom? Andrew se oom is 'n boer. Number 6. Wat is die name van oom Danny se kinders? Oom Danny se kinders se name is Mike and Barry. Big M, big B. Sorry about that. So, we were on number 6. Oom Danny se kinders se name is Mike and Barry. Big M, big B. Number 7. Watter woord sê vir my dat Mooi Havens nie 'n dorp is nie? So which word tells me that Mooi Havens is not a city? It's plaas. The word plaas. Because if it is near a farm, that means it's not in a city. Number 8. Soek woorde met die teenoorgestelde betekenis van. Look for words with the opposite meaning of. So the opposite of groot would be klein. B. The opposite of often or dikwels would be soms. Tells you that. And C. The opposite of naby would be ver. V-E-R. All of these words are in the passage. Number 9. Wat is die teenoorgestelde geslag van die volgende? So what is the opposite gender of the following? Man would be vrou. V-R-O-U. Oma would be opa. Oom would be tannie. Pa would be ma. Father would be moeder. M-O-E-D-E-R. And niggie would be neef. Okay, this is the end of your Afrikaans lesson. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Koffiefontein on page 5 and page 6. So I will see you then. Bye.